What's up, people? This is Benji from the band called Skindred, and you're watching on YouTube Moshpit Passion. Keep rocking, keep listening. Don't turn that shit off.
Moshpit Passion, you know, for the passion of the music.
Herzlich willkommen hier bei Moshpit Passion auf YouTube. Ich bin der Kai und neben mir heute eine meiner Lieblingsband, Benji von Skindred. Und wir werden über die Band sprechen, über das neue Album und vieles weiteres. So, Benji, thank you very much for having us on your tour bus. And yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the new upcoming record, touring in general, because my first Skindred show was in 2008 at the Eastpack Antidote Tour.
Eastpack, wow, that was with Flogging Molly.
Flogging Molly, Street Dogs,
yeah, and Skindred. That was a long time ago. I think that was one of the first big tours we've done in Germany. Yeah, brilliant.
Definitely.
Yeah, one I remember very well.
It was this record here.
That's what we was promoting, Roots Rock Riot. Yeah, man,
definitely
that's cool.
Banger, which came out last year as
I was going to say, it wasn't on vinyl until the vinyl had the resurgence, and now it's on vinyl, so that's cool. Yeah, that's good.
What I found interesting, and I want to start with when it comes to the US market, because I know you were on Bila Records, which re-released Babylon and this one also, and you toured heavily in the US. And then there was, let me say, a pause, and in 2016, Pump Up the Volume tour came up, and also until now, I don't want to say that you skip the US market, but somehow
basically, yeah, we've had some really good success at radio in America since Nobody, which was on the first album, but for some reason we just can't get over there. There's always something in the way, you know. We love America, our fans in America love us, and it's just a shame that we can't get to. Every time we as soon as we say we're going to America, something happens and we can't go.
Crazy.
So hopefully, you know, one day we'll get back to the States and do some more work, but at the moment, we just gotta keep doing what we're doing, you know.
Of course, the current situation is something different than a couple of years ago.
Every time it changes so much, you can't keep up with the world anymore.
But what I found interesting, a friend of mine, he's playing in a big band, and what he's saying is when it comes to offers, like to play in the US, he heard all kind of silly stuff like, "Hey, come to the US, we pay you the tickets for flying." But with money for paying the shows, do merch money.
Well, I think you can't. I mean, in this day and age, I mean, there's nothing promised. When someone puts something on the line, and you know, you got to pay for visas.
Visas, yeah.
You got to pay. Then you got to pay for a bus or hotels or whatever. It's so much money. Unless you're guaranteed great fees, I don't think there's many bands can tour the States anymore. Definitely. You know, like they once were. Especially now the dollar and the pound are the same, you know, so it's going to be even more difficult, you know. But I would suggest that the American fans get on a flight and come to the UK or to Germany. That's the best I could do.
Definitely.
I think so, yeah.
You should do a Skindred festival or something like that.
Do a Skindred festival only for Americans in Europe.
Yeah, definitely.
There you go. That'll help them.
Like the NFL football.
Yeah, exactly. Just that. Yeah, there you go. The NFL football do the same, and I have not gone to a game yet. Yeah. Hopefully in the future I'll go to a game in London.
That would be great in London. I want a little bit talk about when it comes to the current, let me say, tour, because you're playing in big arenas all over Europe.
Incredible.
And I compared when you played back in the day with Korn, Breaking Benjamin, back in the US. And for me, it's like, it's finally good that more people seeing Skindred after also this, let me say, 3 years.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And playing to big audience, bringing their music. And do you see also maybe similar faces in the crowd that you say, let me say, I was in Cologne 1 month ago, and you say, they are familiar faces from.
Well, I mean, doing the Volbeat tour, a lot of the Volbeat fans follow them around the country, you know, and you see the same people in the pit, which is quite surreal. So what I enjoy is like these same people who came to see Volbeat. First of all, now after watching Skindred 3 or 4 times, they're becoming the fans, and they're singing all the words and they're rocking out with us. So I would say, as a frontman, the singer for Skindred, this has been probably the most challenging crowd that I've played for in a long time, you know. But I put my head on, I go, right, this is what I got to do. The crowd that listens to Volbeat, and they're not a jumpy, crazy crowd, you know. And Skindred are a jumpy, crazy band, you know. So we got to sort of, it's good because we're teaching these people, to relax.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. Life's too short.
Yeah.
And I think the more they see us and the more they hear of us, the more they're going to get it. And I think this tour, this Volbeat tour, is going to be great for Skindred on the next record.
It's an interesting point because you played a couple of years ago in my hometown in Essen at the Nord Open Air. And it's a typical, let me say, heavy metal festival,
Right.
and people with metal jackets and Slayer shirts.
Yeah.
And then I saw Skindred. And the next morning they were like, Skindred, I never heard of them. I saw the show. These guys are crazy because you did the Newport helicopter.
Yeah, Newport helicopter. Yeah,
and they went.
I think I think the trouble is with people, you judge people too much. You don't let people be what they want to be, and people are not stupid. If they dig something and it's good, whether they got Slayer t-shirts, battle jackets, Sepultura, heavy metal, it doesn't matter what they got. When something connects with a human being, it connects for life. And one thing I would say about rock and roll, heavy metal fans, they're true to their word because they will be with you and they will stick with you, and that's something I love. It ain't like dance music where you go through a phase. With rock music, it's you're in it, you're born in it, and you live in it, you stay in it. And you find the different genres that maybe System of a Down is a sort of genre, Disturbed are another genre, Scorpion are another genre. I think metal music is the most diverse kind of music ever.
Definitely.
Because you got something in everything.
Yeah.
You can go from I don't know. It's just so diverse, like AC/DC to Zeppelin, and it's all rock, and this is the beautiful thing about it.
Yeah.
But then you got stuff like Korn and the Deftones, and they're all influenced by the same kind of thing as rock and roll music.
Yeah.
But our music, our metal music, is so diverse. We show them.
Definitely.
We show all other musics how it should be, because you haven't got to listen to this particular metal. You can listen to this metal, that metal, that metal, that metal, that metal, and that metal. And it's all part of the same family. And the blood that runs within that music, which is the blood of rock and the blood of freedom and the blood of unity and the blood of togetherness and the blood of the struggle, is in rock music. And I think that you can't beat that. So when I see people in the battle jackets and stuff like that, I look through that.
Yeah.
I don't look and go, oh, they're only gonna be into this. Don't do that to people. Don't be so small-minded that you will judge people over because of the way they look. It's like if you see me in a supermarket with my dreadlocks and that, you're gonna think, oh, you like Sean Paul and Bob Marley. You're not gonna know that I'm a big Pantera fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the way I think music should be. It's cool to dress if you want to dress, but you can like anything you want. Anything you want. The only person who can stop you from loving music is you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man.
It's interesting, also your words, which leads me to my next question, which comes to the new album, Smile. Coming out August 4th.
4th of August, on E-Rig Records. E-Rig of an old friend of mine.
Yeah.
Before Skindred, there was a band called Dub War.
And
I was the singer. I was fortunate enough to be the singer for Dub War. We did some great stuff with E-Rig Records, and Dub War fell apart, as bands do. And fast forward 20 years, and here we are. We've just signed this new record over. Skindred just signed the record over to E-Rig, and boom! It's been an amazing journey so far. And we released the first record, which is Give Me That Boom, and people are loving it. Absolutely loving it. I mean, I can't believe the response that we've got so far. I'm very happy with it.
Very important for the old school fans. Dubwar released also a new record this summer, also on E-Reg Records. I got it. Signed version, the signed vinyl version.
Have you really? Oh, thank you so
Definitely.
much. Signed versions are cool, brother.
You have to tell E-Reg Records that they also put up the signed vinyl version of the new Skindred record.
Oh, they will
It's already
do that.
there for CD, just CD, but
Just
vinyl version.
Vinyl is
Signed.
important. Vinyl, get your vinyl, people, is important. Yeah, for real.
And also read let me say, the concept behind Boom. It's very interesting. If I get it right, you were some kind in a supermarket.
Well, basically what it is, there was a couple of vibes. When Mikey came with just give me that boom, 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 it was more to do with like, I look at the social media thing. A lot of people on social media, they have to keep on coming with what they call the product. They have to keep coming with the content. And I'm sure, just like some of them, it's not every day you want to fucking do this internet thing. It's not every day you want to get the good, nice skin and the good picture. Sometimes you don't feel like that shit. And the one day I was shopping with my girlfriend and with my wife now. Anyway, I was shopping and we was in a store and I could see some people behind me, some kids behind me. Like, is that him? Is that him? Is that him? Turn around, stupid. Turn around. And, that's what they were saying. Like, I wasn't in the mood for that shit,
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? But it just, when we sat in the studio writing, I thought about that and I thought, wow, look at that. They wanted me to be, that guy straight away. But I wasn't in the mood. And I'm sure a lot of these people on the internet, they're not always in the mood.
Yeah.
They're not always got the best face on. They ain't always feeling the best mentally. You know what I mean? Because
Definitely.
so that's what it's about more than anything. But it's challenging to have to be the smiley face clown all the time. And whether you're modeling, skateboarding, whatever, that content,
Yeah.
it gets fucking boring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But people, they stay on it. And like I said, some of the people I follow, you wouldn't believe that they were human beings. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But I just think that Give Me That Boom is about just not always having the power to deliver the social media face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't this definitely an interesting
Yeah, man.
point, because usually we creating one video per week, and if I do not, let me say, 1 week or 2 weeks, I skip videos because I'm tired, I have not the time, because I have a day job.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. Be real with it. It's like, be real with it. I try to be real with it with my social media. I want people to know that I have bad days. I'm fucking sick of the world. I get upset. I got kids with problems.
Yeah.
I got grandchildren with problems. I'm the same as you. So, but if you put yourself on this pedestal where, oh, my life is so good and I am so this, it's bollocks, man.
Yeah.
You fucking shit. You piss just like me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
bro?
sure.
You're the same as me, man. And I don't want to fool the people to think my life is any more better.
Yeah.
So that's why a song like Give Me That Boom, that's the connection.
Yeah.
That we're not always on top of our game. And it's okay not to be on top of your game all the time.
What I like, because it's my interpretation, when I watch the video, it looks like an Instagram museum. Here in Germany, they all this pop-up museum. It's also very colorful.
No, it's beautiful. I mean, the place where we shot it, the video was shot in a place called God's Own Junkyard in London. And that it's funny enough because the guy who actually created that place, I'm from Newport, South Wales. The mines, in Wales, the mines were a big thing in the 50s and going back. And this guy used to work at the mines, and he moved to London and started this light factory. So he came from the dark into the light, and he did all these neon lights. And in all honesty, when I walked around this museum of neon, there was nothing in the light, nothing, not even the smallest, worth less than £1,000, worth less than £5,000.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And they give us the run for the day, and we had a great day there. And I think Give Me That Boom reflected it, really reflected the energy that was caught on the day. And people are loving it. Like I said, I get people online all the time, they're contacting me and saying how much they dig it. And also people are saying, I love it in the gym because it's a pumping.
Yeah, definitely it's a pumping song.
Definitely it's a pumping song and it's rocking. So I think first song out of the gate from Smile, I think we're on a winning streak.
What I also found interesting is that the time period, the promotion campaign, is now 8 months until the release. Usually it's 2 months or 3 months. What do you plan else?
Oh, we're gonna do a few. So I'd like to do like 6 songs for the album drops. Get people really into it, because we've released albums before, and nobody knows the songs. So by the time you get to play these songs, people are like, "What the fuck is this? I want to hear nobody. I'm warning. I'm a Newport helicopter. They don't care about it." But the good thing about dropping the album in August and having a big build up with new singles every few months. I'm not saying every week, but every few months, is that every 3 months we're going to drop a new single. By the time the album comes out, people will be excited and pumped. I really believe that.
Nice. And my last question is, because our magazine is called Moshpit Passion.
Moshpit Passion.
An own Moshpit experience from, I don't know, dub war years or the early years of Skindred, which you want to share? Or maybe you went into a Moshpit which was completely crazy.
Oh, listen, we were touring with Korn, and I decided to get fit once. And I was going to the gym, and I said, right, every night, every time they play Blind, I'm going to go in the pit. So the first night, I said, right, I put my vest on, I went in the pit, and the Blind started, and when when that kicked off, it went crazy, and I was fucking beat down to the ground in seconds, and I never went back again. Fuck that shit.
Crazy.
I just don't have the power. I mean, some people work out in the pit. That's their workout, and I got thrown around like a little black rag doll. Boom, 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 bam. And I wouldn't go back in again. No, that's not for me. I like doing the pit from the stage. It's much easier.
I can totally understand.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for the interview. I really appreciate that.
Thank you very much for your time. For our viewers out there, Skindred, Smile, ihr habt's gehört. Am 4. August kommt die neue Platte raus. Ganz, ganz wichtig. Follow also Skindred in social media to see all upcoming video singles, lyric videos, etc. I put everything down in the description. Thank you very much.
Thank you
See you
very
next
much.
time. Bye bye.
Thank you. Peace.
Moshpit Passion, for the passion of the music.